Good day, everyone. Welcome to our tutorial. So today we are going to learn how to use the LangChain to work with large language models. Yeah, as you can see these days, there is a boom in terms of like large language models that are being released, and the one that is making a lot of noise, which is ChatGPT. So some are using ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version, and then those ones who then subscribe will be using ChatGPT 4. So in this tutorial, we're going to go through in terms of like in overview, sort of like a quick overview in terms of like how you can take advantage of LangChain to work with those models. To mainly in this tutorial, we're going to mainly focus on the data analysis part. Okay, so in terms of LangChain is just a Python framework that is used for developing applications that are powered by large language models. So if you want to develop your own custom application that makes use of large language models like ChatGPT, um, and other models, you LangChain can help you to carry on those tasks. So it was released sometime last year, and it's one of the perfect or the strongest framework that I've found that can help you to do that. So in terms of LangChain, can be applied in many areas, and it covers many. It has many modules. So in terms of the modules here, as you can see, um, it supports a number of modules. Here they just provided some of the examples like models, prompts, your memory, where it restores the whatever that you are searching, indices, which allows you to work with your own data, importing your own data, whether it's PDFs or other Word documents, chains where you combine a number of in a number of cores from different languages. You can connect with Wikipedia, you can connect with ChatGPT or any other language, and then use them together. And then we have agencies and so forth. So there are a number of modules that are covered by LangChain, and in terms of use cases, the use cases are so many. It can be used as autonomous agents, personal assistants, question answering, chatbots, um, querying tabular data, for example, like CSV and so forth, like what we want to do in this tutorial in terms of like your data analysis, code understanding, extraction of information or text, summarization of information, evaluation of information, so many other things. So in terms of like where you can apply it or how you can use it, there are so many use cases. You just need to find the problem or the area that you want to use it. So in this tutorial, we're going mainly to use it for data analysis. We just want to see how it performs when we try to apply the ChatGPT 3.5 API, and when we are using it with LangChain, and then we see the results. So let's dive into it. So I've already imported our data there, and then I've already set up in terms of like the key that we are going to use. So we are going to start with the part where we are going to import the package that we need. So in this tutorial, we are going to use this CSHR data, which is in CSV format. So we're going to need pandas, and then we are going to need matplotlib for data visualization. So we have to import those ones first. So let's first import pandas as PD, and then let's import also uh, the matplotlib. Okay, and then um, here. Let's import. Okay, dot, so that it can then plot as plot. Okay, and then so since we are going to also work with the vectors as we are plotting, let's import num here as np. Okay, so we've imported the packages that we need. So like I said, I've already imported in terms of like the I've already set the environment in terms of the key that we would need here. So we're going to also need dot environment for this part of okay, so it's that dot environment. All right, here let's import. And then let's also import find dot lab there. Okay, which means that load that we would then coincide find. Let's put double brackets there. Okay, so this is set. Okay, so let's now uh, yeah, import our LangChain. So in terms of the dependencies, you need to import LangChain. You also need to import OpenAI for the environment. So I had already done that in terms of like from my virtual environment to speed up the process. But if you go through the documentation, you find these steps, some of these steps in terms of like importing those environments. That will then allow you to work with LangChain and also allow you to work with OpenAI. And they also, in terms of the documentation, it also shows how you can configure in terms of like the product key that will then make sure that that will make sure that you'll be able to connect to the API. Okay, so here we want pandas agent. So let's run this. It's working. Okay, so let's now import our data. So we are going to import our data in is CSV. So let's name our data gf, which is our data frame. So pd dot read. So I want to read not excel, I want csv. Okay, and then our data is named hr data. Okay, it's the dot csv. Okay, so let's just okay, let's run this. Okay, we've imported our data. Let's just quickly visualize our data. So our data frame, let's just see the first three rows. That will be enough. Okay, so this is our data with age, business travel, daily rate. So remember, it's our employee attrition data that we once used in our previous tutorials. We just want to maintain that. So it shows which employees left the organizations and which ones are still within the organization. So we have our data is there. So now, since we have our data, we now need to uh, create uh, we now need to configure the models that we are going to be using from OpenAI for our data analysis. So in terms of model name, um, we are going to use, since here I'm using free version, but if you have already subscribed to GPT-4, you can use GPT-4. So but here I'm going to try to use GPT 3.5 here, which is the free version. In terms of our temperature, let's put it at 0.0. Okay, and so let's configure our agent. So create pandas data frame. Okay, so pandas data frame will use chat, which is the module that we have configured on top, and then in terms of data, it's going to use our data frame, and let's just set variables to true. Okay, let's run this. Okay, done. All right, so now we've set our, or let's now set our, or let our agent call uh, in terms of like what we need um, the API to do. So here let's give it a prompt and see what you do. So our first question, let's ask it to um, uh, give us the average age. Let's ask it to give us the average age. Okay, so it's thinking. Okay, here it's struggling. I don't know why. Let's stop. Let's stop it. Let's try to ask this way. What is the of the employees? Oh, okay, so we changed the question to what is the average age of the employees, and it gave us this age. I don't know why. What is still thinking about? You know, these are machines, but this is the average age. Okay, okay, okay. So here, if you round it, it's telling you it's 37. Okay. So remember, GPT 3.5 is not the latest one. The latest one is GPT 4, which is the one that is really smart. So as you can see, this one is taking time, it's struggling a bit, but as you can see, it's giving you the answers. So as a junior data analyst and stuff like that, it will help you in terms of like um, doing your job, doing your analysis. But if you are a senior or you're on an advanced level, from the assessment that I've done so far, I don't think you really need this that much. Or maybe you need the 4-1. I'll do another maybe tutorial where I'll be testing the 4-1 and the chat GPT 4 and see how smart it will be in terms of when you are doing the data analysis. Okay. So it gave us the average age, which is 37. Um, let's give it another another question. So let's copy this. Let's give it another question. Okay, so here we're asking the average age. Um, so let's say what is the number of employees per department. So from our data there, you can see that we have department is one of the columns. So we want to ask it what is the number of employees per department for the specific department. So as you know, you can't when you are using the chat GPT 3 or 4 with the prompt, you can't import this data. So when you want now to work with this with data with your own documents and stuff like that, you will have to um make use of the API. That's why you should learn how LangChain work, or or that's why you should practice in terms of like how you can work with these APIs, and to learn the frameworks that you can use. So it gives us the results. What do we ask it? What is the number of employees per department? As you can see, so it's providing us information to say human resources. It's 63, research and development 961, sales department 446. Okay, so these are kind of correct. These are the correct uh, results. So you can see here it's giving you the number of employees per department are, and then they give you a summary. Okay, so perfect. It at the moment it's perfect. Okay, let's go further. Let's say and let's say give us the number of let's copy the previous question. We want to just expand from the previous question. Okay, so let's expand and say and draw a graph. Want to see if it will be able to draw a graph. Okay. Oh, perfect. So it managed to draw a graph. So since we imported MATLAB and so forth, so it was able to draw a graph. So when we are using these APIs, you have to import the packages that are relevant in terms of like what you want to do, import your data into customize. So that's the whole idea. Now you're customizing or to fit the type of problem that you want to solve or the type of analysis that you want to do. So let's do maybe two more questions. Since this is data in terms of like employees who left the organization, those who are still there, let's 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 um let's ask it in terms of like how many employees left the organization. So just think about it. Let's say you created a custom app, and this app you just open it to everyone within the organization, which means that people can now be able to query data that is sitting within the systems that you use internally within your organization and get results. Which means that whether someone is the technical know-how or not, they will just ask a question through the prompt. Let's say you have created a proper system with a proper interface, someone will be able to just create will be just be able to just ask a question and then get the answers. So instead of someone coming to it, going to an analyst, say, you know what, can you analyze me data? I want to find out how many employees left the organization, or I want to find the average age of the employees we have currently within this organization. Someone will just type from that interface and then get the results. Just think about the time that you have saved, or the resources that you have saved. So it's just enormous. So you can see it provided the information in terms of the employees that have left the organization. So let's go on further. Let's ask it. Yeah, we want to see the employees that left the organization by gender. Left the organization, let's say by gender. Let's see if it can give us that summary. Okay. So as you can see, it provided in terms of like the employees that left the organization by gender. So you can see that more males have left the organization than female employees. Here it's now talking about exceeding the time. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. But it has already provided the information that we wanted. Let's do another question. What else can we ask it? Um, okay. Let's say by department. Let's find out about the salaries. What is the average income for employees Oh, okay. So you can see the average salary there, which is the monthly salary. Okay, so we could see also, so you can see it's smarter. It's very smart to know that income, that's the monthly salary. So I used average income, but it knew, it went onto the data, searched onto the data, and then it on its own, it then figured out that income, that's the monthly salary, and then provided us with our monthly salary. So let's say you want to find out the monthly salary by grade or by department within your organization. It will already provide you with this information. And so it's just think about how powerful this is. So let's say by department as an example. I just want to find to see. Let's now give it a proper name here, salary, a proper like variable name. Look at this. It provided the average salary per department. So you can see the average salary for people in human resources, in a research department. So just imagine what you can do with this model. Okay. So I just wanted to 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 show you how you can use this this model to analyze your data. So now let's try to let's try to ask it in terms of like to create a machine learning model, create a model that predicts who leave the organization. Let's see if it can do that. Let's see. But it has done so many other tasks very well. So if it fails, we'll forgive it. Okay. Oh, wow. Drop irrelevant columns, convert categorical to one code encoding through one hot encoding, split the data into training and then it's then providing you with the code. So it's then providing you with the summary. So for someone who is a junior analyst, it helps them to do the data analysis quickly and speed up the data analysis process. So as you can see, um, LangChain can help us to speed up or customize or create our own custom data analysis apps. So I hope you are going to explore this further. Um, in terms of this data and information, I'm going to provide a GitHub link where you can see the data and the code. Please comment, like, and share. Tell me what you think about LangChain and what you think about the large language models like ChatGPT. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. Bye.